SUPERFLEX as a turbine hall is ecstatic.
But at some point, you need to embrace your inner child and lose your inhibition and use it. Children of all ages can use this, and it should be fun.
It's a project that fills the building with joy and that allows all of us to either reconnect or experience play in its really important, fundamental, social, purposeful way. When we play with other people, it's part of developing ourselves as human beings. And I think this project for me is hugely successful in bringing that very, very fundamental and joyful and creative spirit back into the institution.
Often play, humor is the element that opens up people's heads, literally, and you can then stuff stuff in. You can put things in the head.
And so that when you have a new encounter, you might discover something new about yourself through moving and maybe freeing themselves in a way in a way that you don't often get to do in everyday life.
So I think this Hyundai Commission connects to our commitment to taking risks, to pushing the concept of what constitutes art to the extreme. So everybody will say about this project, is it art? And we will say, yes, it is, because art is a big message, and art spreads out into everything around it.
This is important to not be limited. We want to move beyond the art world.
Gravity is one of the strong forces. Our present economy is almost like gravity. It's almost like something that we experience as natural, and of course it's not. We actually have the power to change it, to rearrange it, and through either lying here and experiencing the big cosmic pendulum, or participating, flying on the swings, you have an experience of collectively escaping our present circumstances.
Work of SUPERFLEX, for example, is very much a reflection and a way of interpreting issues of the present or of the recent past, and to try and implement them as tools to do something with them, thinking towards the future. Their works may not necessarily offer explicit solutions, but precisely because they are tools, they are a way of providing instruments for the future generations to deal with issues to come.
And by that to discover something really about how you want to be in the world, and perhaps structure other processes like working economics differently as well.
Most quality originates in somehow tiny pieces of stories that are nevertheless, important. It can be for one person, two persons. But if you find those pieces, you can stitch them together.
This is an invitation to share a space quite closely with strangers, to experience how it is different if you are by yourself. Most people on the swing go on their own, but what it means if you have to balance with somebody else or you make efforts together.
Naturally, nothing is just one thing.
It's very much a collective achievement.